Thank you, Chair Up the Grove. I'd like to invite my friend and colleague, Washington Supreme Court Justice Mary Yu, as well as my family.
So let's have you. Council Chair, if I could just take a 30-second.
You can have 30 minutes.
It's a point of personal privilege. First of all, it's an honor to be in your presence. You are an august body in the state of Washington, and I am so happy to be home and see so many familiar faces. So it's really nice to see each of you. I also want everybody to know I'm just so honored and pleased to actually be administering this oath, albeit ceremonial, nevertheless, to Jorge, who is not only a personal friend, but I think all of you would agree he's been a beacon of hope in our community, and I couldn't be more personally proud to be standing here with him and his lovely family. So again, I wish you all a happy new year, and know that you always come to mind. I am the only justice now from King County, and I'm very proud to be part of you and part of this community. Jorge, will you please raise your right hand and repeat after me? I, and state your full legal name,
I, Jorge Luis Barón,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and the laws of the state of Washington,
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Washington,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of King County Councilmember District 4
of King County Councilmember District 4
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, Councilmember.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for being here. Chair Up the Grove and colleagues, thank you for welcoming me. I want to start by honoring what I understand is a tradition of the council that maybe was not observed in the last couple of years because of the pandemic. But I understand that there's a tradition that new council members are to bring gifts from our own district to the council offices. So my team is going to be sharing with you a little small gift bag of our beautiful District 4. And since the audience may not be able to see what's in there, I will just share that it's a coffee mug bearing the iconic Space Needle from the Seattle Center, a set of cedar grilling planks from Fisherman's Terminal in the Inner Bay area, and then from Ballard's proud own Rough and Tumble pub. You'll see some swag. It's a pub, a focus on women's sports. So I wanted to share that with all of you, and thank you again for welcoming me to the council. I want to begin here just to share some words of gratitude. First and foremost, of course, I would like to express my profound gratitude to the residents of District 4 for entrusting me with this important responsibility. I am humbled to be your representative on the council and look forward to serving you well over the next 3 years. I also want to thank Justice Yu of the Washington Supreme Court for agreeing to conduct my swearing in today. There are many reasons that I wanted Justice Yu to be part of this event. Among them is that I have long admired her deep respect for the law and for its potential to redress past injustices. But I also thought Justice Yu would be a fitting official to conduct the swearing in, as she broke barriers as the first Latina, the first Asian American, and first member of the LGBTQ community to serve on the highest court of our state. And as Teresa and I share history today as the first Latina and first Latino to serve on this body, I thought it fitting for Justice Yu to be part of today's ceremony. So thank you, Justice Yu. I want to thank my colleagues from the past who are here today, especially my former colleagues in Northwest Immigrant Rights Project. I see some of them here. Thank you all for all of that you had contributed to my professional development and all you're doing on behalf of low-income immigrants and refugees. And I also want to recognize the proud District 4 team, Lon, Clara, Lorena, and Jesse, and to thank them for the work that they've already done for the county, but also thank them in advance for the great work I know you will do for our county and our district. I know I've made good decisions. I can't promise that all my decisions are going to be as good as those, but I know my first decisions as a council member have been great in hiring a great team. Finally, I also want to recognize, I think she was going to be here, but I also want to recognize, in case she does get to make it here, my predecessor, Jeannie Cowells. Jeannie, if you're listening, I'm honored to have you listening, and I know everyone in District 4 shares my gratitude to you for your over 3 decades of service for our region and our state, both on this council and on the state legislature. So thank you, Jeannie. And finally, I want to thank my family. I'm grateful to have my wife, Tyler, my daughter, Luna, my son, Luca, here in person today. And I know my daughter, Isabella, my parents, Marta and Jorge, my brothers, my abuelita, Lilia, and many other family members are watching online. I want to thank you all because I would not be in this position to serve the community if it were not for the love and support you have provided for me throughout my life. And I thank you in advance because I will need to rely on that support and love even more in the coming years. And I hope the chair and my colleagues will not object to my sharing a few words in Spanish for my family in Colombia. Para mi familia en Colombia, muchos saludos. Les decía que no podría estar aquí en esta posición de trabajar para la comunidad, para mejorar esta comunidad, si no fuera por el apoyo y el amor que me han dado a través de mi vida. Muchas gracias y los quiero mucho. To my new colleagues, I'm honored to join you as we tackle the important work of improving the lives of our fellow county residents. I know I cannot promise you that we will always agree on policy positions, but I hope you know that I am committed to working hard to engage with you, to listen, to learn from you, and to always do what is best for county residents. To the constituents of District 4, I pledge to work very hard over the next 3 years to honor the trust you have placed in me. My guiding vision during the term will be to work to build the kind of community that would make proud the person for whom the county is named and whose image is above the dais, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Because while Dr. King would appreciate that we chose to rename the county in his honor, as well as the recognitions we'll give him today and in the coming week, I am certain if he had the opportunity to provide public comment today, he would ask us pointed questions about many things. He would ask us what we're doing to address the thousands of county residents who will be unsheltered tonight. He would ask us what we're doing about the wide disparities in life expectancy and health outcomes for residents in different zip codes of the county. He would ask us what we're doing about conditions in the county jail. And he would ask us about what we're doing to address the public health epidemics of gun violence and opioid overdoses. I know these are the same questions that our constituents are asking of us and that all of you on the council have already been hard at work on. I also know these issues are not ones that have simple solutions, but I pursued this role because I'm optimistic about our ability to make real progress on these and many other issues. I believe that in a community as rich in both human potential and financial resources as King County, we can build an even stronger, healthier, and more equitable place for all of our residents. My optimism is rooted in my own experience as an immigrant. 37 years ago, I came to the United States with my family. I did not speak English, and I was bullied as a result. Today, I take this office representing 250,000 people on this body. Like so many immigrants, I am grateful for the opportunities this country has given me, and I'm honored to have the opportunity to give back to my community as an elected official. I look forward to working with all of you in making this county and this community an even better place to call home. Thank you again, and let's get to work.